G'day everybody, welcome back. My name's Daniel. This is First Class Motorcycles, and today we're going to be talking about a little bit of the Tech-Air airbag systems. So let's jump straight into it. Now, as I sort of am sandwiched between the two mannequins here, my friends, I look very short, but also I feel like they are very safe. So we'll start off with the off-road setup we've got here. Now this is a very cool bit of kit. It is a 2 canister, which means 2 safety deployments of the airbags in one ride, which is really nice, really handy for those off-road riders. It is a full gear replacement. So with the added bonus of the airbags, it's still the same as your standard sort of off-road gear. So it has your front hard chest plates, your shoulders, your elbow guards, your full back as well. So you're not really compromising in any sense in that sense. But you are adding that extra protection of having an airbag system with you. It is a little bit on the heavy side, it does weigh 2.5 kilograms. But that does still come with 30 hours of riding time. And as I said, 2 canisters at the back, which means your 2 deployments. On the off-road model, you get 4 deployments before you have to replace the bladders in this system, which I'm hoping you're not crashing more than 4 times, because then you've got a few more issues to address than your bladder issue. But I just think it's definitely a great thing for that extra bit of bonus safety. I mean, MotoGP riders have been using it since 2007, and it was implemented as a must-have in 2018. I think that just says all the info you need. I mean, they're definitely a safe bit of kit. They really help you when you come off the bike, especially in those really gnarly crashes. Just that extra bit of protection. As the off-road here covers your collarbones, your shoulders, your full back, all that sort of stuff is all covered by the airbag when it does deploy. And a good thing about the Alpinestars stuff is that you do have this little sort of control unit here, which gives you 3 different sensitivity settings, which means you can use it for street, enduro and rally, which just means when you're coming off or you're hitting bumps, it won't be as sensitive, which means if you're an enduro rider, every time you have put your foot down or you hit that bit of a log, it's not just going to blow up on you. It is just going to sort of blow up when you do have those really gnarly offs, which is really what it's designed to do. But it means you can have those different sensitivities for the type of riding you do. Yeah, I think it's a really good bit of kit. I find it quite comfortable to wear. As I said, there is definitely a lot more weight to it than your standard off-road gear. But then again, once I was wearing it and I felt comfortable in it, it kind of just sort of went to the back of my mind as it's still really comfortable gear. You definitely feel a little bit more of the weight when you go on those longer rides. You get a little bit more sore. But in my opinion, you know, a little bit more weight for a lot safer riding and, you know, crash preventative and injuries. I think this is really good way to look at it, to do it, as no one wants to get injured, especially your collarbones, all that sort of stuff, really prone, and this just helps prevent that completely, which, yeah, I think is a really good thing. Now, to the right of me here, I have the Tech-Air Plasma, another airbag system, but obviously a lot different to the off-road one. It's definitely a lot thinner, a lot more breathable, a lot lighter. This one's more designed for your road bike riders, as it is only a 1 release canister, so you only get 1 chance with the airbag sort of deployment. But I mean, if you are crashing more than once on a road bike, don't know how you're getting back on it, but that's something you might have to look into, the off-road option. But for the on-road option, it fits really nicely under your jackets. It's super thin. There is no abrasion or any sort of padding, it's really just the vest itself. But that's the reason for that, is that sort of fits nice so you can breathe. It's better in that hot sort of weather, but still has that amazing safety feature of the airbag deploying. And similar to the off-road one, it does your shoulders, your back, your ribs, your collarbones, all that sort of stuff is protected by the airbag, while also being super lightweight and breathable. And I just on this one, I want to show you the back of it and the actual system it uses. So this is the sort of airbag system at the back here. So you obviously have your main back padding, which a lot of armour does, which is bendable, so it molds to your back, which means you get the best fit. And then underneath here, you've got a quick little Velcro strap, and that's got your actual gas canister and all the tech in it. So this here, the gas canister, is the replaceable part. So this jacket especially can go up to 6 deployments before you have to replace the bladder, which is really nice. And these are obviously a gas canister with only a one-time use, which means every time you use it you do have to replace the canister, but it means you still have that added bonus of safety. It also has 30 hours of charge time, which means you can ride for up to 30 hours on one battery. It's just a USB Type-C charger at the top here, really simple, really easy, same as your phone. Nowadays, as iPhone now have the USB Type-C, so anyone who's got a newer phone has that cable and it works really well. Obviously an on-off switch, so it doesn't accidentally blow up if you're moving it around your house or anything like that, which is really nice and convenient that they've done there. And it just sort of sits back under the Velcro, and then this here just zips up over it, nice and easy, and it keeps it all in that sort of really nice, smooth, really low profile sort of backspace for the airbag. Again, this thing is a lot lighter than the Enduro, only about 2 kilos, so you are saving about 500 grams, which is really nice. You definitely feel the difference, but as I said, for the road bike you don't need as much main protection as you do with off-road stuff, so this one is a really good alternative for the road bike riders, and also maybe sort of your adventure riders that don't want to be carrying a lot of bulk but also still want that added bonus of safety. Now when this thing goes off, it does blow up right up near your neck as well, which means when your head's bouncing around, it's stabilised by the actual airbag and blows up all around your shoulders, your ribs, and all that's protected, which is a really cool feature. And it just means if you do come off or you do get hit, you're a lot safer than you would be without it. I mean, all cars have airbags, so now it's finally time that us motorcycle riders got our set of our own. And Alpinestars really just hit it on the head with these sort of vests. I think they've done a really good job. I've definitely had no issues wearing them. I found them very comfy, very safe. And it just gives you that peace of mind when you are riding, that even if you do come off or you do get hit, it's not going to be as bad as it was prior, because you do have that extra bonus of safety. Yeah, and down here at First Class we are a legal dealer, so it means we can sell you the gas canisters and these two models as well. You can come down, we've got plenty of stock, it's full size range, so you can come down, you can try them on, see how they feel. You can bring your jacket or your sort of body armour, compare the difference and see how it feels underneath, or your sort of gear and how it fits with your setup. Yeah, but I just think they're a ripper set of bit of kit. I think Alpinestars have really done well. And for that extra bit of safety, as we know, motorcycle riding can be dangerous. This gives you that peace of mind that when you are at the bike, you have that one extra level of protection, which just keeps you safe, which in the long run keeps you riding longer, which is what we want down here at First Class. Now, as I sort of wrap up this little bit of a video about these two airbag systems, I just want to reiterate that I find them really good, really safe, a ripper bit of kit. They are electric, as I stated, so you have to recharge them. But I don't see that as a downside at all. As soon as there's an impact, they ignite instantly, which means you got no sort of wait time like some of the tether ones do. It just means when you hit, it expands and you're safe, which I really like. And yes, you do have to charge them, and just remember how many times you're using them and sort of the hours. But at the end of the day, 30 hours battery life is quite a long time, so it gives you plenty of time riding without even worrying about thinking about it. But yeah, so in conclusion, I just think they're a ripper bit of kit. I think they're really necessary when you're looking at that next bit of safety in your riding gear and your riding sort of life. And I just think Alpinestars have designed them really well. I think they're just a really comfy, nice, light and breathable bit of kit, which just keeps you that extra bit safe. I'm saying safe a lot because it is important, and these things really just add to that in a really great way. Yeah, so if you are interested, please give First Class Motorcycles a call, or just come down, try them on. As I said, we've got a full size range for you guys to chuck on straight away and see how you feel. And yeah, if you have any questions, come down, see us, give us a call, and we can get you on one of these right away. Cheers, guys.